can keep doing people dirty and being a complete asshole and think God is going to bless you. It may not be today or tomorrow or next week, but what goes around comes back around. And when that bitch come back for you, it'll be tenfold. As I walk.
So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this telephone call that you had with Judge Michael Gordon.
So Michael Gordon was in cahoots with stealing my grandchild, and I told him.
Can you speak a little louder?
I told him, Michael Gordon, he needs to return my grandchild that he stole, and he told me that he didn't have to return her, and my daughter was on the phone, her boyfriend was on the phone listening because they took the child without permission, without our consent. So he says, well, I don't have to lawfully return the child because the mother abandoned the child, but the child was with her grandmother, both of the kids.
And who was the grandmother?
I'm the grandmother for the
Okay.
child, for both of the children, but they kept my grandchildren unlawfully, and then I told Michael Gordon he needs to return my grandchild because he stole my grandchild by fraud, by altering documents, and I have the documents to prove the fraud. He lied and fabricated documents and said her mother, my grandchildren, the mother, was in a drug rehab, and they falsified, altered documents, and I have the evidence to prove it, and said that she was in a drug rehab. They took a drug test for her and the baby, and the drug test came back negative, and I have the evidence to prove that. So he lied.
So did he return the baby?
He returned one of the kids 2 days later when I told him he must return that baby back, and he returned them back.
Okay, okay, that's the end of that. Look at what we got here. Katie Hobbs. Katie Hobbs. Do you know who Valetta Gail Campbell is, baby? Yeah, baby. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. You see how God work? You see how God work? Oh, yeah. What is this? Tell me what is this?
This is a fraudulent order from Katie Hobbs. She had me extradited from Wisconsin all the way to Arizona without probable cause, and she stated to return me back unmolested with a non-indictable offense of abduction of my grandchild who I never abducted. She concealed evidence, and she concealed evidence of the fraud for justify her false arrest and false extradition. So she extradited me without probable cause, committed fraud.
Okay, let's go to the next piece of paper. And what is this?
This is another paper, agent's appointment that she sent fraudulently to have me extradited without cause again, and from Wisconsin all the way to Arizona, and they kidnapped me under the color of law with no probable cause, without my consent.
Okay. I'm gonna hand you these back. Okay, so let's talk about Michael Gordon.
So Michael Gordon, he falsified documents to take my grandchild unlawfully, to keep her in their custody to make money off my grandchild. My grandchild's name was Nyla. The caseworker name was Cheryl Ross, that worked for CPS, DCS in Arizona. She went to Valley Wise Hospital and took my grandchild by concealing her name on a custody notice and stole my grandchild. She wanted to kidnap my grandchild, but she didn't want the liability in kidnapping her, so she concealed her identity, which is kidnapping is fraud. And Michael Gordon was in on it. Robert Brooks, Commissioner Michael Gordon was in on it. Commissioner Kevin.
Take your time.
Michael Gordon was in on it, and Robert Brooks was in on it. So they fraudulently put documents together, fabricate evidence, and stole my grandchild unlawfully and illegally, and removed her from the hospital without the parents knowing. And they did not tell the parents they were going to remove her until 5 days later. The custody notice stated that she was removed on 9/26/2020, but they actually removed her 8 or 9 days later. So they lied and fabricated the removal of my grandchild. So they kidnapped her under the color of law with no authority and no warrant, no nothing. They just kidnapped her without no probable cause. and we trying to get her back and my other grandchild. So Michael Gordon fabricated and altered the document and said my daughter-in-law Grace was in a drug rehab, and they did a drug test on her, and her and the baby was negative, and I have the paperwork to prove it. So they wanted to unlawfully keep my grandchild to traffic her to make money, so they wouldn't have to return her. So they fabricated a false arrest against me and said I abducted my grandchild from CPS, which it never happened, to justify false arrest. They retaliated against me. They harassed me. They constantly harassing me in the courts. So they're always in cahoots and conspiracy against my rights under the color of law with no proper cause. This is what they do to parents and grandparents. When you speaking out about their misconduct and Katie Hobbs, they tend to harass the grandparents and the parents and throw them in jail unlawfully. And they illegally jail parents. The juvenile court is a Title IV E court that is a private association. It's not a court. It's not a court of record. So they're removing children unlawfully, and it's illegal. They bypass the Constitution. They never give any evidence of any crime being committed, any evidence, and their own documents prove that they're not even interested in nothing that the parents do. They just take them for funding, and they never have a jury trial, no trial. They just take the kids and just.
And so they put bogus charges on you to foreclose your ability to get your own grandchildren?
Yes.
And what did your lawyer say about that?
The lawyer was in cahoots with the fraud, and he actually told me that if I don't consent to a plea deal, they will keep me in jail for 4 years without even going to court without probable cause.
Who told you that?
The lawyer, Mr. Blackwell. And Kevin Wine, the commissioner. And Kevin Wine is racist. He does not like black people, and he harasses the people. And he always put innocent people in jail, commit fraud, conceal fraud. And the prosecutor, Adele Allister, she was the one who filed bogus charges on me, and I have evidence to prove it. And Mesa Police Department, the officer name was Townley. He fabricated the probable cause to justify his false arrest against me in order to take my grandchildren and not return them. So they have to file bogus charges on me in order to keep my grandchildren.
So you talking about Adele, the one that died?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
She filed bogus charges on me. And the new prosecutor, Rachel Mitchell, she knew about it. She ignored all my evidence. And
So like, I don't know you, and I just we too, not too long ago crossed paths, but it seems to be the same pattern of corruption in these courts and dealing with these officials, and they're in cahoots with the people at the district court, the federal people, and it's really a mess. So I'm already aware of that. So when you tell me these things, okay, I'm already aware of that. So tell me, how does Michael Gordon and Katie Hobbs play into this?
Michael Gordon, he didn't release my grandchildren. He fabricated a story on his documents, and he fabricated and said that he couldn't make an informed decision to return my grandchild because the mother was in a drug rehab. Her name was Grace. So he lied. They did a drug test on Grace and the baby, and the baby and the mother came back negative for all drugs. But he didn't want to return the child because he wanted to keep the child for his own personal gain to make money off my grandchild.
Okay.
They neglected my grandchild by the Valley Wires Hospital. I have pictures to prove it. They neglected her before they stole her. They did not change her diaper. She was clearly neglected by the Valley Wires Hospital. Michael Gordon, at the time, the director was Mike Foss, and they all concealed the evidence of neglect of my grandchild, and they wouldn't remove my other grandchild, Carter, from me, and lied and stated my daughter abandoned him. My daughter was gone for 15 minutes, and they came out and stole my grandchild without no reason whatsoever. And I had him in my care, until she was gone to 15 minutes. So they're stealing children for money. People should be aware and wake up. Because
okay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna seek justice for you. We're gonna seek justice for you. You're gonna get justice because all of this stuff is running together. All of this stuff, the stuff that's going on with me and the stuff that they're just doing this. So this is just more evidence to prove that they're down there doing what they want to do in these courts. They're fucking and stealing these lottery monies. They just got a whole bunch of shit show going on here, and we're going to clean it up. It's going to get all cleaned up. So state your name for the record.
Valetta Campbell.
And do you have any open case numbers down there?
Yes, my case number is C as in Charlie, R as in Robert, 2021-114-989-001. Valetta Marie Gail Campbell. I was illegally arrested, malice, malicious prosecution, false arrest, false imprisonment, retaliation, slander of my name, kidnapping under the color of law, and threats. And fraud.
What do you want to see done? What kind of outcome would be favorable for you in your situation?
I want to get my grandchildren back that they kidnapped without no proper cause, and I want to see some justice and have these people be arrested for treason.
Okay, that sounds good to me. I want the same thing too. Okay, so we're gonna just wrap that up there. And we'll be visiting with you, and we'll stay in contact with you, and making sure that you're not having any more problems, like any kind of retaliation, because from what we understand, they have been doing that to you as well. So we're going to go ahead and leave this right there, and we'll follow back up with you in the meantime, in the future, and see how everything is going, okay? Okay, God bless you, okay?
Thank you.
Take a real good look at this right here. This is what y'all destroyed. You destroyed it, okay? You destroyed every last single bit of it. It'll never be again what it was, okay? You guys destroyed it. So guess what? Give yourself a nice big pat on the back. That was your intention. And you did a great job. You did a great job at destroying it. So guess what you're going to do? You're going to watch us destroy yours, okay? Now I get to destroy yours, okay? Okay. I get to destroy yours. And now you about to see, okay? You're going to see how it feel, all right? You're going to see how it feel. You destroyed this. That's what you did. And now we're going to destroy yours. And we're going to sit back and eat popcorn. And we're going to sit back. And I'm going to put it in my collection book. Okay? That's what we gonna do to all you bitches that was involved in destroying this, you jealous fucking bitches. Y'all destroyed it, and it is what it is. I ain't sad about it. It is what it is. But guess what? You gonna feel what I had to feel. You gonna feel that 1,000-fold. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. Okay, bitch? Okay, bitches? Okay, bitches? This shit that y'all got going on up here in this fucking Arizona, and this shit that y'all got going on, the Department of Justice is allowing y'all to destroy things that look like this, okay? I'm going to show you how you met your match, because now we coming to your home. We coming to your fucking home, okay? And we're going to destroy it real good. We going to mess it up real good. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? That's what you about to get. That's what you about to get. So get fucking ready. The spirit is on y'all fucking terrible terrorist fucking asses. Hey. This is a message for Katie Hobbs and Michael Gordon. Remember I kept telling y'all that there is a supernatural, okay, let me say it again, supernatural, which means that it will defy all laws of understanding. It will defy all math. It will defy all of that, okay? All right? This is your karma. This is y'all karma. This is all y'all karma for what the fuck y'all did. This is all of your karma, okay? and we gonna dance to your destruction, bitch. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. You might say, well, oh, that's a coincidence. How did he run into Valetta? Oh, yeah, bitch. 'Cause the spirit brought her to me to expose y'all motherfucking asses. All right? You tell me, what is the odds that I just might be walking by and hear a grandmother talking to someone else and crying, talking about Katie Hobbs and Judge Michael Gordon? And I just did a video on y'all 10 days ago, okay? Y'all was the last people that I did a video on, okay? And I just happened to just be walking and I hear a grandmother talking to somebody else, crying, talking about her grandkids was basically stolen, paperwork was falsified, and Michael Gordon made telephone calls to her and she was going off on him and telling him to return her grandbaby, and he's falsifying documents, and Katie Hobbs is signing off on stuff. Yeah. You're fired. You're fired. Y'all are fucking fired. You might say, well, he can't fire us. He can't fire me. I'm the governor. He can't fire me. Watch me do it. Watch me fire you. Watch me. Watch me. I bet you I fire your ass. I bet you and Michael Gordon, I bet you're going to be fired, and you're lucky if you don't go to federal prison. You lucky if you don't go to federal prison, but I don't think you too lucky, so I think you're going to end up going. Okay? And we going to dance. Look at Megan. Look at Megan. Look at Megan. You see her mouth open? Yeah. That's how we gonna look back at your bitch ass when you get locked up. When you get locked up, we gonna look at you like that. We gonna look back at you. We gonna look back at you, and when we look back at you, guess what we gonna do? We gonna look back at you and we gonna look down, because you gonna be on the floor, and guess what else we gonna do? We gonna spit.
You know what karma says. They may not get caught for everything they do, but they will pay for everything they've done. Beautiful. Do you know what karma says?
I don't know who need to hear this, but you really got to be careful how you treat motherfuckers. You got to watch what you say to people, how you act towards them, because that bitch karma, I'm telling you, she real. And when she come around, that bitch gonna come around and she gonna yoke your ass up, and she gonna do it so motherfucking fast. And when she get hold of your ass, you gonna regret every motherfucking thing you did. And that same person that you dogged out or treated bad, you might fuck around and end up needing them. You better hope that motherfucker forgive him, because they anything like me, they'll help karma kick your ass a little
Hell
bit.
yeah.
Sneak a little couple motherfucking up.
Kick that fucking
Bumps
ass.
and smacks and stomps and all types of shit in. But more of the story, you gotta watch how you treat motherfuckers.
You said that. What happened?
So the drawing had not occurred. I bought 2 different Mega Millions tickets.
Uh-huh.
And it was supposed to be this day Friday.
Okay.
And I scanned them, and the drawing has not occurred.
So look, I'm about to scan mine, and it say the same thing. Look. Draw has not occurred.
That's crazy. I'm like, wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
That might be having these winning tickets. We gonna see.
Drawing has it did occur.
So I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on with the tickets?
They don't, yeah, they got something going on.
That's what I think. I'm like, wait a minute.
You think they cheating?
They might be.
They got something going on, Sherry Zendry.
That part.
That part, huh? A lot of people is going to look at this picture, okay? And you're going to think you're looking at black women, okay? You're going to say, I'm going to say, what kind of women are those? And you're going to say, those is black women. Those are sisters. Those are not black women. These are Indians, okay? These are Indians. And I'm going to show you. I want you to take a real good look at the one in the bright pink. Her name is Oprah. I want you to take a real good look at Miss Oprah, okay? And I'm gonna show you something, okay? Y'all need to get educated. Y'all don't know who the fuck y'all are. You need to get educated. That's a Cherokee Indian woman right there, okay? These are Cherokee Indian women, all three of them, and I'm gonna show you. Cherokee Indian. Cherokee Indian. Okay? Okay. This is Miss Oprah. Okay? She is a Cherokee Indian, not a black woman. Okay? Y'all better start doing y'all motherfucking genealogy. Y'all better start doing y'all genealogy. This is a Cherokee Indian woman. And if you didn't know, you know now. This is the list of names that we had put out, okay? And we can go ahead and we could put a line across Greg Ecker's name because we got him. Okay, we could put a line next to his name so far. Okay, and we got some other people that was not named on here, okay? But we got his ass. We got his ass and the other ones that y'all know. But everybody on this list gon' get it. They gon' get it. They gon' get it. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? Everybody on this list, they will get it. This is grammatical cancer. Bitch, I heard you think I look handsome. Bitch, I'm gonna subpoena your cameras. Bitch, you failed. From my black Picatinny reel. Get out the bed.
And the sad part, you're not going to jail. You're going to prison. That way. And that's a period, bitch.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.